Welcome back to Walnut Springs. This is part 3 in a series that I'll be doing over the summer for a new trail on my trail system called the Drop-In. In part 1, we wound up carving out the trail. In part 2, we built the Drop-In. This time, we're going to add a little bit of style and function to the Drop-In itself. All right, if you guys saw the last build, I used a lot of this wood that I got from my brother. I need a place to store all this extra wood. I've got a ton of decking boards and I've got some 2x6s left of all different sizes. And I thought I have the perfect place to do that now. And that perfect spot is right here. They'll be elevated, so insects will be less tempted, I guess, to get them. But let's get started on that. And then I also want to build a couple of bike racks up top here, kind of like how I've got my bike sitting right now. I want to build a little bench or two. So this looks like this is going to be a fun, quick project, and it'll add a lot of functionality to the Drop-In and this particular line. So let's go ahead and let's get building. After taking some measurements and really thinking it over, I decided that I wanted to place the wood storage on the back side of the Drop-In. That way it would be underneath the ramps, more out of sight and out of mind. And I think that was a great decision. Now that I got the wood storage all done, it's time to build a bench, a place for somebody to sit at the top of the Drop-In when you're not dropping in. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know that I milled a walnut log not too long ago. Well, there's a few pieces on it that just aren't going to be usable for mountain bike features because they're just too thin, and this particular one was one of them. So I think I will take it and make it into a nice little bench that will be perfect for the top of the Drop-In. After a lot of cutting and measuring and doing and redoing, I think I got this bench just right. I was able to use my Craig jig to make the legs sit in there nice and tight, and I think it turned out really, really well. Let's get it to the Drop-In. Definitely am happy with how that bench turned out. Now, let's build some bike racks. These are going to be really simple. I'm just going to utilize the railing system that's already there and put a couple of boards up so your tires can slide into it. We'll be able to put one bike at the front and one bike at the back near the entrance and exit to the Drop-In. This super simple solution to making a bike rack worked out perfectly. Now let's add a little bit of character with this fun little birdhouse that I got from one of my friends. All the little upgrades that I wanted to do to the Drop-In tower are done. I've got the 2 bike racks, so 2 bikes can be stored up here while somebody else comes up the Drop-In and drops in. I also added a birdhouse, which I'm officially calling the Drop-In. Get it? INN. Birds can stay here. I know, dad humor. What can you do, right? And then I've got the little bench that I made, so people have a place to sit up here. And then I also added a little lantern that I don't really use all that much, but I've got it right there nice and handy. So if I want to have a little light up here, if it gets dark, I can turn that thing on and get a little bit of light. I am super stoked with how the drop-in has turned out. It is just everything that I have been thinking of over the past couple of years. So yeah, I think this is gonna get a lot of use. This trail is getting ready to get really exciting. The drop-in is definitely one of my favorite features of the entire trail system that I have. You get so much speed coming off of this drop. It's crazy. So if you guys wanted to know, this is 35 degrees. It's pretty steep. GoPro effect is in full effect whenever you go down this with the GoPro, but it's 35 degrees and it's slightly slanted. So whenever you get to the top of the tower, you have to really be paying attention to what you're doing whenever you go off of it. It's a lot of fun. Now this one, the on-ramp is right at 18 degrees. So it's quite a bit less steep, which makes it perfect for going up and down on. And the width is perfect because I can pull my gorilla cart up and down this if I need to, which is really handy. If you guys are loving this trail build, I hope that you subscribe. If you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Really helps out the channel, and I want you guys to come along on this adventure. This is a pretty exciting build for me. This is the first time I've built a line with multiple features in a row, and that's what I plan on doing this entire summer. Hope to have videos out every week with new features, but it might have to skip a week or two here and there as the summer goes on, because I do want this to kind of last for a little while. But if you guys enjoyed this video, part 1 or part 2, or any of the other parts that are out by now, go ahead and click the like button on this video. It really helps push my video out to other people and helps my channel grow. If you want to, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think of the trail so far. Let me know what you think of any of the other features I've built on my trail that aren't on the drop-in. But as always, get out there, run, bike, build, and just have fun. We'll see you in the next one.